Hello, everybody. I made a post today. Hello. Let me get my coffee. Anyways, I made a post today on my Instagram, and I feel like this is one of those topics that you really have to have a little bit of background to. So my post today was about how whatever you think, whatever you're doing, all of these things, it will affect your vibe, it will affect other things within your life. So in my post, I said, we're doing a vibe check. Are you mostly positive or are you mostly negative? And in that vibe check, I said, go pull up your social media. This could be Instagram, this could be Facebook. And if you are constantly belittling others, if you are constantly saying negative things about them, oh, they don't deserve this, they're not really that happy. One, that shows a reflection of you. Two, why do you care? But overall, that's a reflection of how you are probably talking to yourself as well. It is not very common that we say poor things about others and we aren't having that negative narrative ourselves. So a narrative is something that I have lots of clients that try and lose weight and they can't lose weight. If you are walking by the mirror and you are constantly going, ugh, but I'm still so fat, or I'm still so ugly, or whatever negative adjective it may be, that is counterintuitive for your own thoughts, one, and then your mind and your body connect to each other to create what you have right here, right now. So a lot of people who are overweight either belittle themselves, say negative things about themselves, are not nice to themselves, or one of the common alternatives that I have seen has been they're carrying things that are not theirs, the weight of the world. They are carrying other people's problems. They are worried about what other people think about them. And these are not things that are not in your current reality. These are things that you are either grabbing from your past or trying to put into your future and trying to bring into your reality. And the truth of the matter is it's not standing right there. The only thing that is standing right there are your thoughts and your feelings. Now, I have been reading, actually listening to an audiobook by Dr. Bruce Lipton, and it is about our cells. And I thought it was really crazy to find out that the Human Genome Project was originally not made to help us. It was not made for advancing humanity. It was made for the pharmaceutical companies to see how the genes work and how more money can be made from pharmaceuticals. If you know me and my journey, I don't like pharmaceuticals. So this is going to take just a little bit, but please stay with me. So overall in the world, so the Human Genome Project talks about how our genes are our determining factors. And so many people have come out and said, well, I'm going to eat whatever I want because my genes make me fat or not happy or whatever it may be. And the thing is that's not true. After the Human Genome Project, they started finding out more about, they started studying it in the 1960s, and this was stem cell research. And in this research, they found out that whenever you take a certain cell and put it in a different climate, it will adapt to that climate. And vice versa. Similarly, this is amazing. We've been told that the nucleus of a cell is what is the brain. It is what shows everything, correct? So they actually did a study where they denucleized, took the nucleus out of the cell, and the cell still functioned. It still functioned how it was supposed to. And later on, you get to find out that it actually is, the membrane, brain is a lot of what powers the cell and makes it have the genetic expressions that it does, not actually just the gene itself being turned on and turned off. So this gets to, overall, you have the world, and the world has all of us in it. We are the climate of the world, and the world will feel and be a certain way, Mother Earth is going to feel like shit if we're treating it like shit, if we're constantly polluting our waters, doing all of these things. Then you take that down to a smaller level. Your communities and your groups. This can be how more illness can spread. Then you take that down even further to yourself. And what kind of climate is your body in? What are you supplying for your body to change it? So that is, are you constantly thinking bad things? This goes from head to toe. This goes from mind to body. Your body will not get where your mind cannot see to take it. And sometimes you have to program yourself into this positivity. And it can be a daunting process for some. For me, I get extremely excited. And for me, losing weight is very easy because I have that mindset. That is a program structure in my head. I also think really good things about myself. My parents always made it evident to me that I could be whatever I wanted and that nothing was too big. You got to do what makes you happy. And so not only that, I've taken that to the next step, and not just me, many people out there, but for my own health, I've taken it to the next step to where you not only have to think those good thoughts about yourself, you have to eat good things, you have to drink good things. And even if you eat and drink bad things, you have to eat and drink those bad things in good spirits. Because if you're going to be negative on yourself, you're going to be like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this ice cream. I shouldn't be having this chocolate martini or whatever your vice is. Then your body is going to take that signal from your brain and send it out. So this is exactly what happens is, so you got that cheat meal, you're getting that ice cream. I say that because I love ice cream, but you're getting that ice cream and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this. This is going to make me fat. I'm probably going to be 5 more pounds tomorrow. Your brain automatically goes, hey guys, check it out. She's talking bad about herself again and she wants to be fat. And it will just automatically do that because your brain does not process the I want, do not want. It just brings up the subject matter and puts it all out in facts. So overall, what I think my dream is for each person to take responsibility of their own life and to start thinking good things about yourself. Start being good to yourself. And good and bad is subjective. So what is good and bad to you? As long as you are doing what is good feeling for you. But that's another thing. I can sit here and say, oh, ice cream isn't bad. However, I know I feel my best when I'm on a plant-based diet. I don't push other people to have a vegan plant-based diet. That is on you. Some people feel better when they're eating lean meats and have, broccoli for every meal. That is fantastic. For me, I know what feels good for me, and you can't shy away from what makes you feel good. Whenever you don't have energy, whenever your moods are all over the place, these are all indicators that you're not treating your body the way that you should be. Those are just some small indicators. Some of your other indicators would be constipation, acne, depression. The list goes on and on and on, and it's actually really interesting because all of these side effects, symptoms of not having a healthy lifestyle that feels good for you is people get diagnosed incorrectly all of the time when all they needed to do was think good thoughts about themselves, change their narrative about themselves, put good food and drinks into their body, move their body to let energy flow and feel. You have to get in touch with yourself. And I think that's what our real pandemic is in the world, is that we are not feeling through things. We are not allowing ourselves to get to know ourselves. We bottle all of our emotions. We bottle everything that we cope with. And it's just really simple. You are your own doctor, basically. No one can tell you anything about you that you don't know. So let's say you go to a doctor and a doctor says, you're extremely healthy. There's nothing wrong with you. Well, if you feel and think that there's something wrong with you, obviously there is. No one can tell you otherwise. But anyways, that was a big circle about. I just wanted to let you guys know that study of the Human Genome Project to stem cell research to showing that our environment, what you make of your environment, is absolutely why you are where you are. It is who you talk to, how you talk to yourself, what you eat every day, what you drink every day, all of your habits, all of those things become you. It is not your heredity and genetics. It is you. You make all those decisions. Lastly, while you're taking responsibility of your own life, I very much urge you to take responsibility of all the good in your life as well. It can be really difficult when you go down this road and you say, oh, I did this and this was my fault, and I'm starting to realize all of these things were my fault and I did this. You did the good too. You made so many amazing things happen. You showed so much love. You gave your heart. You opened your heart. And all we can do is try and be better every day. So, cheers. Thanks for listening.